These loans that we use to do these properties, they're construction-based loans. So that's one of the problems, like when you have stuff delivered to sites, sometimes stuff just walks off. I bought this lot for $50,000. Our bill cost is $500,000 and we're gonna be selling it for. What's up guys, this is Gino J, the Construction King, and welcome back to the channel. We're getting ready to walk this new construction property and check it out, man. So this is a property update. We've been working on this property for several months and we are approaching the finish line. What we got going on today. In this video, I'm gonna share with you what we got going on in this property today. And I'm also gonna talk to you about how do you actually get started building houses? Like what's step number one? Like how do you get started? So let's go, let's take a walk. So this property here is located in Atlanta and it's like 3,900 square feet and we're getting ready to list it on the market at $935,000. This is one of my favorite builds. One of the reasons is because I've never really built the same house more than once. And if there was a house that I've built more than once, it's this house. So this is like the third version of it. And I'm excited to see how it's coming together and how everything is finishing up. On the outside of this house, you know, we want to have a modern look, but we also want to make it look bold and exciting and just some different elements to it. So we went with some larger windows. We went with a slanted roof line, and then we paired it with, you know, some different textures. We got the brick on the garage, then we have the stucco, and then we have the regular hardy panels. I personally think it looks nice. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, but I love this house, man. So we're gonna walk and talk, and I'm gonna tell you guys, how do you get started in new construction? If you are interested in getting started in new construction, there are really like three things you have to understand. One is the land, making sure that you understand how to evaluate it properly. So when you're looking at land, you need to understand what should you buy it for in order to make a profit, to make it make sense if you're looking to build and sell for a profit. So getting that survey and soil test is key because that survey is going to break down what you're getting. And it's also going to show you the boundary lines and the trees and the topography and all that stuff. You need to understand what you're buying. And you also need to understand what you can build on that property. So the survey is the most important thing that you need up front to evaluate the land. And then if you have to put any type of septic tank in, then you're definitely going to have to get a soil test. What we're doing out here, we're going to be pouring these footings and then putting the post in, and they're going to brick these steps. So they're going to have some brick steps here, and then we'll have some black rails that look really nice. We're going to incorporate some LED in the walkway with some, you know, some nice little stone rocks just to give it like a modern look. Yeah, I don't know. So that's one of the problems, like when you have stuff delivered to sites, sometimes stuff just walks off. Right now we got the tub that's been delivered. We also have our toilets and our faucets. They're running the gas line on the outside. So that gas line, they said it may be done by tomorrow. Friday, my HVAC guy's coming to put the HVAC in. And then on the inside of the property, we are finalizing everything. It's always a mess in this stage. But I promise when it comes together, it's going to be a really, really nice property. One of the things we do, well, one of the things I like about this house, and I try to incorporate, you know, in my houses when it makes sense, is just having large front doors and high vaulted ceilings. It's just kind of what we like to do in our homes. The other thing that you need, the most important thing that you need to understand that I think hold a lot of people back is how do you get the capital? How do you get the money? Who's lending? These loans that we use to do these properties, they're construction-based loans. So what that means is that for this property, I bought this lot for $50,000. Our bill cost is $500,000 and we're gonna be selling it for $900,000. So you can do the math and see, you know, the profit we'll potentially make. But my lender lends me up to 75% of what the property is going to be worth. So with this lot, I was able to actually get a loan for 100% of financing because I have a lot of equity in it. So I'm not using my own money to build this. And then the way that I structured the deal is I have a partner that put in $100,000. And so that $100,000 allowed us to buy a lot cash, and it allowed for carrying costs and payments and just working capital as we, go through the build process. So that's how I do my building. So the most important thing when you are learning to build is going to be understanding the numbers and understanding the process to build. And you can do that very easily. You can definitely come to one of our boot camps. Definitely keep watching the channel. If you don't understand how to negotiate or what going rates are, you're probably going to end up getting screwed by a contractor. You need to understand what framers are charging builders to frame a house, what other contractors are charging builders to frame a house. That's how you save money. But you save money by understanding the process and also understanding what people are charging. The next boot camp is February 21st through 23rd. So definitely check it out, link in the bio. This fireplace, man, I love this fireplace. We did something a little bit different, and they're still working on it, so it's not quite finished, but we did a plaster, and then we paired it with some panels. And once they put the rocks and glass and all that stuff in there, that's gonna look really good. In our houses, we do a lot of big homes, and we try to incorporate 12 feet ceilings, if it makes sense, on the main, because these ceilings, when you add that height, it just makes the space look a lot bigger. Right here, we got some custom rails getting made. He's almost finished, and they're gonna look really, really good, once they're painted. In here, still got some stuff going on. So three things. You need to understand how to find and how to evaluate the land, and getting that survey and soil test is super key. You need to understand what you're building and what is it gonna cost you to build that. And then what are your end goals? Are you building this to sell? Are you building this to rent? And you need to make sure the numbers, pencil out. So if you're interested in learning how to build houses like this from the ground up, then we have a boot camp that's going to be February 21st through 23rd right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Links are below, so y'all tap in if you want to learn.